Oh my god! Oh, Goldberg with the spear!
Right through the ladder outside.
AWU with the swan! Just table, don't do it! Don't do it! AWU, oh my god, with the frog!
What is up, guys, and welcome to another video. This is a little bit of a different video. I think I've done one before, but this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing a predictions video of what matches I think is going to win at Summerslam and who's going to win in those matches. So let's get started into this. Let's start with the women's matches and then move on to the men's and, see how this goes. Alright, so I do want to clarify that some figures I don't have, so I'll just put an image right here. We got Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks. I don't know the order of which match is going to be first and all of that, but we're going to start with this. And of course, I think Bianca's going to retain. I don't think they're just going to bring back Sasha and make her win the belt again. So I think they're going to continue on with the Bianca Belair holding the women's championship. I do like Bianca holding this belt. Sasha, she is a really good champion, but she has had it for way too long, and you need to let Bianca to shine and do her own thing right now with the women's champion belt, with the women's championship, which I do not have yet, but I am working on the women's stuff and getting the women's up in here. But my pick is Bianca Belair. And here we go. We got I think the only other women's match, I think so. We got Nikki Cross versus Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. I do not have Nikki Cross or Rhea Ripley yet, but I do have a Charlotte Flair figure, so we're going to be using this here. And I think Rhea Ripley is going to win her championship back. I think this is going to be a Miz situation where Miz wins the belt, and a few weeks later he loses it, and this is going to be a transitional champion for Nikki Cross here. If not, then I'll be surprised. I'm not hating on Nikki or anything. I'm just not liking her gimmick right now. If they would have kept her original gimmick, then I would have liked Nikki way better as champion right now. But I think they're going to go with Rhea Ripley on this one, and that's that. I think Bianca's going to retain, and then Rhea Ripley's going to win. So there's going to be one new women's champion. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, we got Sheamus versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship. I do have a United States Championship, but it's the older version. So I don't really feel like getting that out right now. But yeah, Damian Priest versus Sheamus. I do think Sheamus is going to retain. I don't think Damian Priest is going to win a belt. Only because is that they should have gave him a belt way before, and this is what WWE does with people. I understand what they're thinking sometimes, what their mentality is on these things, and what are their plans for people. But they should have given Damian Priest a belt a while ago, and I don't think right now is the time. I think Damian Priest is really sought after, and we need to move on because they took way too long to give him the push that he needed and the things that he needed. But yeah, I'm going to go with Sheamus on this one. Sheamus will retain, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, we got Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio versus the Usos. I don't have a Dominic Mysterio figure yet. They didn't make one yet, but there is one coming out. It does look like a really solid first time in a line for Dominic Mysterio. And then we got the Usos that are coming up with new figures. They got new basics, and Jey Uso's getting a new Elite. So those figures look pretty good, but I don't have any Usos figure. So what I'm gonna go is the Usos. The Usos are definitely not a transitional champion or champions because I'm pretty sure they literally just won it like a few weeks ago off of the Mysterios. So I think they're gonna stick with the Usos and have the Bloodline all decked out and have all the gold on SmackDown. So I'm gonna go with the Usos over the Mysterios. Okay, now we got Goldberg versus the almighty Bobby Lashley. This is an easy pick. Goldberg is literally just going to get squashed. I think Goldberg is going to get squashed in this match and pit over Bobby Lashley. So I'm going to pick Bobby Lashley on this one. And I also think earlier in the SummerSlam pay-per-view. I think there's gonna be some backstage stuff going on. Big E's gonna grab his Money in the Bank and surprise Bobby Lashley or scare him in the middle of the match so he gets distracted and Goldberg gets an upper hand. But Bobby Lashley will win over Raw. So yeah, I do think there's gonna be some things happening backstage between Baron Corbin and Big E. And Big E will eventually get back his Money in the Bank, and like I said, come out mid-match of Goldberg and Bobby Lashley to distract Bobby for what he did to the New Day on Raw. And here we go. I did not know this match was happening until I looked on the WWE's Instagram account. I didn't think this match was necessarily needed, but we got Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal, and I do think Jinder Mahal is going to win with the help of Mason T-Bar, I think that's their names. But yeah, I think Jinder's going to win this one with the help of somebody, because I don't think Jinder's going to win against Drew McIntyre without any help. So I'm definitely going to stick with Jinder Mahal here. If Drew McIntyre wins, I'm not going to be mad at that. Of course, I'm not on Jinder's side, but I'm thinking, who's going to win. So I'm thinking what WWE's thinking. I'm going into the brain, and, I'm putting this stuff down, and you're seeing it here first. And if this actually happens, then you come to me and you comment on my videos and you go, how did you know that? It's just because I know. I know everything about the WWE. I can tell, I can predict. I am a psychic. And there we go. This is probably my second most wanted match, I guess, of this pay-per-view. Is Seth Rollins, one of my all-time favorites, my number one favorite, Seth freaking Rollins, versus the Radar Superstar Edge. Also one of my favorites, but not number one. I'm not going to have... Alright, let's think about this. I think Edge is definitely going to win this, even though I just said, yes, Seth is one of my all-time favorites. But you got to think like the company. You got to think like WWE, and they're going to pit Edge over. Seth Rollins is definitely going to lose. And I want to call something here. Let's see if I get something right. I don't think he's going to wear the Thanos attire, but if he does, that would be freaking amazing. I do think there's going to be something going on with his boots, maybe, because, his triple neck fusion or something, Edge's neck fusion, and his neck surgeries. I think they're going to do something with his boots, something cool, like gear or something, because of his curb stomp. I'm pretty sure this is the reason why he did like the gauntlet for his boot, because his finishing move is the curb stomp, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I think he's gonna switch up his gear, mainly the boot for the curb stomp on Edge. But yeah, overall, I think Edge is gonna win this match against Seth Rollins. Here we go, the main event, probably the best match on this card, is the big dog, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, versus John freaking Cena. Now, there is so much ways this match can go, and I'm conflicted about who I think is gonna win. I want Cena to win, but I think Roman is gonna win. Like, I don't know. Like, I honestly sometimes I can't tell what WWE is thinking. You might think one thing let's say they're pushing the Fiend. Let's use the Fiend as an option here, or as an example. So they're pushing the Fiend, and then they just start making him lose. Goldberg comes back, and they put the belt on Goldberg. Like, in those moments, I'm like, what was that? Why did they do that? Like, seriously, just so they can have Roman Reigns versus Goldberg at WrestleMania, which didn't even happen. And I would have liked the Fiend versus Roman even better than Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. So, I think they're gonna do Roman Reigns. They're gonna pit Roman Reigns over by making Cena lose. But I could be wrong, and I think I'm wrong. Honestly, they actually might do Cena, but I'm just gonna stick with my word, and I'm gonna say Roman Reigns, so then we can kick Cena out. So Roman will carry the belt all the way to WrestleMania 37, I think. 37. I'm not sure which WrestleMania we're on right now. I gotta research that. But, and then WrestleMania 37, it'll be Roman versus, drumroll please, his cousin, the Brahma Bull, the electrifying Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at WrestleMania. I think that might happen. Maybe not in the time period I'm talking about, but I think this will eventually happen. The Rock versus Roman Reigns, and The Rock is going to pit Roman Reigns in his place and accept his name as the head of the table. The Rock is definitely the head of the table. Roman is not the head of the table. It is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the Brahma Bull. Can you smell what he is cooking? And thank you guys for watching this video, this predictions video. And if you agree with me, comment down below. And if you don't agree with me, also comment down below. Give me your thoughts. Like and subscribe to this video. Share it. Do whatever. See you guys. Alright, right now I'm down. I'm not downstairs in my basement. I recorded this video, the last part of the video, yesterday, and they added a few matches. So, yeah, let's get through that. This is RK Bro versus Omaz and AJ Styles. So, I actually think RK Bro is going to pick up the win here. They just reunited. They're on a hot streak. Everybody loves RK Bro. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. People may not like Matt Riddle, but people like Randy Orton, and they want RK Bro to win for sure. So, RK Bro for the win. Okay, next up, Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. I don't really like Eva Marie. We're just going to do this one real quick. Clearly Alexa Bliss. I am starting to grow on Alexa Bliss. I always liked Alexa Bliss as a wrestler, so we're going to go with Alexa Bliss here for the win, and not Eva Marie at all. So that's going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to really rush this out and pit out these matches that I didn't cover before. And I'm just really trying to rush it out because I didn't know SummerSlam was tomorrow. They don't really do it on Saturday. They normally do it on Sundays, and I think everybody knows this. So, yeah, I need to rush this video out real quick. It's going to be coming out. And I'm going to do this match that you see right here in the background tomorrow on SummerSlam. I actually did not, like I said, I thought it was on Sunday like it usually is, but I guess not. So, subscribe, and see you guys later.